Hi there. I'm here in the presence of a great friend of mine. We haven't known each other for very long, but it's easy to get to know this guy. He's a great person. What's your name?
Art.
Yeah, Art. At first I thought it was short for Arthur, but it's actually Art. That is your full name.
Nope, if you want to go the Swedish way, it's Arthur Thomas.
It is. Okay, okay. But we call you Art.
Yes.
Very short and very easy to remember. Well, you're not officially a teacher here. You have been a student at Convux previously.
I have.
Yeah, but the reason why you're here with me almost every week is that I'm a teacher of English, and I am always on the lookout for native speakers, people who come from countries where English is spoken as an official language. I was so happy to find you. You came as a guest once, but then it felt so right. So I now have you on a regular basis. Every Thursday, you come to my English classes for conversational training with my students and things like that. So you're from an English-speaking country, not the US, but you're from...
The Great White North, Canada.
Canada, yeah. The capital is Ottawa, but where are you from?
Winnipeg, which is right in the middle of Canada.
Yeah.
Okay.
And as far as I understand, quite a few people speak French. But of course, you come from the English-speaking part, since English is your main language.
Well, there is two official languages for Canada, French and English. And both of our boys did go to French immersion school in Winnipeg to learn French. So it's just myself that doesn't speak French, or the wife either. But the kids are both fluent in it, of course.
I know sometimes I buy vinyl records, and it's in French. And of course, a French artist. But sometimes it's actually a Canadian artist, because it's a strong culture also within Canada. Yeah. And my niece spent some time in Canada.
That's right.
But luckily she ended up in a place where most people spoke English, because she doesn't know a word of French, I think. Or not.
She's probably getting better at it.
Yeah, I think so. So Canada, yeah. What was your life like back in Canada? What did you work with? What did you do before you came to Sweden?
Ooh. I was a farm kid. So when I was younger, like 45 years ago, they'd do farm work and stuff like that. And then I would, working with horses. We had a horse farm when I was a kid too. So we did a lot of training with horses. After that, I went and moved to Alberta, lived there for about 4 or 5 years. I lived in Chicago for 3-4 months.
You lived in the US, so you know the US quite well, of course, which most Canadians do, I guess.
Mind you, that was a long time ago, Mass. That was like 1979.
Oh, you've been around.
Yeah, I'm kind of old. And then I'll just cut to the chase, and I got a job with the post office, and I worked there for almost 30 years. You know, retired, and now live in sunny Sweden.
Yeah. I know for a fact that you met a Swedish lady in Canada, and she was from this part of Scania, Ljungbyhed, Klippan.
Yes, that's right. She went to school just over there in Klippan, Hillstofta, right? And so her story is quite interesting too. But we won't get into her story. So I met her in Winnipeg, right in the middle of Canada, and helped raise 2 kids and stuff like that. They left eventually to go to Montreal and Toronto. And when it was time for us to retire, we decided, well, should we stay in Winnipeg? Should we move to a different part of Canada? Should we go back to Sweden? Even Spain was on the list. And we decided Sweden because of all the family that's here. It's a pretty safe, quiet country. And the kids, our kids, said, if you guys move to Sweden, we'll know where to find you all the time. So that was good too.
So whereas some people are drawn to Stockholm, Gothenburg, you came straight to Klippan and Ljungbyhed because that's where your wife is from originally.
Yeah.
So after all those years in Canada, you decided this is your new home. She went back and you came with her.
Yeah, well, I mean, the kids had been to Sweden at least 6 times. I've been to Sweden 4 times before we moved here. So, and I like Skåne. I do.
You're here as a resource. I think most schools, they look desperately for native speakers of English. I think they're jealous. I don't think I'm going to talk to people in other schools here in Klippan because they probably would want you in their classes as well.
I wouldn't abandon you, Mats.
No, no,
I'm
you're
yours.
with me now.
I'm yours, buddy.
No. Interestingly, I have many options. I have one lovely lady from South Africa, one great man from Nigeria, and a lady from the US. She's from Connecticut, I think. No, Pennsylvania. Yeah, Pennsylvania. So I have many choices, and they come from time to time. But you are my regular. You come every week.
That's because I like to talk to your students and stuff. It makes you feel good whenever I leave here. You know, you got all these people that are maybe 25, maybe close to 40, but they're all learning English to be better at their new careers. Police officers, nurses, midwives, sea captains. I mean, the list goes on and on and on.
The youngest ones are maybe 18, 19, but some of them are 40-something or 50-something. So it's a mixed group, of course. Also.
Yeah, it's good. I like it.
And you, well, you talked about your age. You are not a teenager anymore. But
no, I'm about 40,
you have so
48.
Much... 48, no. Something along those lines.
Something like that.
But you have so much energy. I think you have more energy within you than many people that are 20-something. And you have this charisma. So you are much loved by my students. Sometimes
I get it from them.
Yeah. They want to come back even after finishing with their studies because they want to meet you again. Because
I guess there's not much of a social life in Clippan then if they want to come and see me.
Could be. No, but you're a very nice person. So even when they are done with the course as such, they would like to come again just to meet you.
They're good. Yeah. They're good.
But you just like you are here on a voluntary basis. And
absolutely.
Yeah.
I do it for you, buddy.
Yeah. So it's a great resource that we have, conversations with my students. I mean, I've studied English at university for many years, but you are the real deal. You're from an English-speaking country.
Yeah, so. But you are the real deal. You are a very well-educated man, so that's why you are teaching this course.
Oh, yeah. So we're a good combination. A native speaker and...
You're the brains?
And a teacher.
I'm the beauty.
Yeah. You have both the brains and the looks, yes. How long? Maybe you told me, but I forgot. How long have you resided here in Sweden?
I'm gonna say almost 5 years now. Because it's 4.5.
Oh,
yeah. And it went by fairly quick.
Oh,
you know, at times it seems like, oh wow, I've been here forever. Other times it seems, wow, I just got here.
Also, the culture shock. I mean. Are we very different? You know, the Canadian way of life and the way we structure things, or the people?
Well, personality-wise, I think Canadians are a little more out there. They're not that Swedes aren't easy approachable, but if you're standing in a queue, say at the store, you'll strike up a conversation with the Canadian just instantly. Whereas in Sweden, they will be a little shy and reserved. But other than that, Swedes are very friendly, welcoming, warm, you know. Look at you.
And since your wife is Swedish, I guess that has helped in a way. She has contact already. So her friends become your friends, etc. So.
Well, yeah, it's hard to keep in touch because she was away from Sweden for 40 years, right?
She was very young when she came to Canada, 18 years old or something.
Yeah.
When she first arrived.
And then she came back when she was 60.
Yeah. Oh. So
yeah,
that's a span of.
So there was a few friends that have moved on, of course.
Yeah.
But there are a few friends that we keep in touch with, and we do have dinners and stuff together. It's fun.
So to a certain extent, she had to re-establish herself again, of course, when she came back.
Yeah.
There is a connection between Kerstin, who is in a previous video, and your wife. They are sibling sisters, right?
They are too.
Yeah. So there is a connection. In a small place like Klippan, if you do some digging, you will probably find links between people.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So,
you're right.
Yeah.
Well, when I'm at Spro Cafe, at the bibliothèque there, most of those students, I don't say students, but a lot of those people that are sitting around that table speaking Swedish or learning to speak Swedish, they all have an association with you.
Yeah. I mean, the one organizing the whole thing is one of my former students.
Is that Tam?
No, it's Mohammed Suleiman and Tam, of course.
Yeah.
And I don't know if Musab is still around.
Yeah.
is going to become a teacher of mathematics. I think is also very talented.
Very smart man.
No, that's why I know most of those people. Now.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, it's great. So Klippan is a friendly place in that sense. You can easily adapt and make friends, and you become friends with their friends. So.
Well, it's a rural community, you know, and I think even in Canada, it's a little closer in rural communities because you do see the same people every once in a while, and after a while you go, "Hey, I recognize you," and then it's like, you know, you'll strike up a conversation, and you know, and that's how you start getting into the society of Sweden.
Oh. So I have a selling point for Komvux in Klippan. Although we don't sell anything, it's a selling point that we have a native speaker. So if you study English at upper secondary level, gymnasienivå, here in Klippan, you will have access to a native speaker. This is your first language. So as a bonus,
only language.
Yeah, oh, yeah, only language. But once a week, you visit my classes, and you stay for about 45 minutes, and then you move on with your life. But then you come back the following week. So it's perfect.
If the students want me back, I come back.
Yeah. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
That's
so
right.
We'll keep doing what we're doing. So
yeah, I think so.
Any final words? That sounds very dramatic. Any final words before we round things off? You want to communicate something with the audience here, the YouTube community?
I think if you're going to go to school and better yourself with English so you can become a pilot, whatever it is, this is the guy to do it with. He's going to get you there.
Yeah. And you'll get art as well for the same two people for the price of one, so to speak.
Ooh, lucky
it's free.
you guys.
It's free. Yeah, it's amazing. Okay, thank you so much, Art, for paying us a visit. Yeah.
And well.
And in August, we'll meet again in the classroom.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Take care, buddy.
Take well.
Take care, everyone.
Hello.
See you.